Who will move on through to the grand finals and compete for that coveted title of Fall Skirmish Grand Champions. It's time to get it started to look at the beautiful Fortnite map. Lupo, last heat, the favorites were Tfue and Cloakzy. They did it. They came out on top. The favorites for me in this one, Poach and Vivid. Will they do the same?
I'm on the same page, to be quite honest. We've seen really, really impressive performances from them in the past.
Yep.
It would blow my mind if we didn't see a repeat of that here today. If you're here at TwitchCon in San Jose, please make some noise for the beginning of Heat 2, Game 1. We'll see where people are dropping. We got Top Gun and Elastis down there. A couple bopping into Salty Springs. Pretty clear spread, although we'll say it's surprising to me to see Tilted completely. Fun fact, you see there on your screen, the llama can run up to 35 miles an hour. Yeah, Fortnite, I'd like to see the ones in game do that.
Yeah.
Make them move.
That's almost believable as me running 35 miles an hour.
I believe that you could do that, Jack.
Well, it depends on what I'm running at or for. But here we go. Here's the fight. A quick crack from the pump shotgun. Not enough there as the shields are traded. They've got one trapped inside. There's no materials left. Beautiful trade there. Crimson going to get rezzed now by Austin. And nicely done. They engage together, they react accordingly, and just like that, 2 eliminations, 1 more, and they're earning themselves a point.
We got a team rotating away from Greasy. Demand and Zed Beast. Finding someone hiding next to a tree out here. Trying to go for a quick little build there. Not a whole ton of materials. If Demand outbuilds his own materials, he might get caught underneath his opponent, putting himself in a bad spot. He actually gave 2 walls up, or 2 floor surfaces up to his opponent there. Looking for the drop down, but it doesn't happen. Still built up on top of Demand and Zed Beast. Now Zedrin, the teammate, Zakumi building up, trying to get the top down as well. Height advantage is almost everything here, but a good shot might save the game. 20 builds left. Demand goes down. Zed Beast still up. Trying to rotate around the outside, get a really good angle. Still a ton of build left. 13 build material surfaces left from Zed Beast. Shots from his opponent underneath, just kind of knocking down what he has. This early spraying out a build, super important because your opponent, unless they got like an early llama, you can get a materials advantage.
They're pretty
quick.
weak though. He can do this. Zedrin now has only 12 HP. No, there it is.
The 12, the 26 from above.
Zed Beast, the 1 versus 2 there in the final moments, and he'll be rewarded with, well, look at this. The epic assault rifle, the epic sniper rifle, and he can get the res, and they have time to run as well. I mean, yes, the zone's pushing on in, but
glider in an effort to get away. Chef Strobel working earlier, taking shots.
What?
Cheetah from the back, not even a build to defend, just gets 3 tack shots in the back for the Elim. The save there. Thresh and Java's back here in Paradise Palms. Quick elimination on Cub Smiles.
Ooh. 3 major POIs with 0 players. Everyone else went to the outskirts. They're playing extremely passive.
Maybe they all just are they're just out here trying to outbuild each other. We have KB5 and Crunch. Crunch gets knocked. Psalms is knocked as well. It's a 1v1 situation. KP resetting his elevation as Crunch gets eliminated there. Trying to fly back up. KB5 looks like he secures the 1v1. 78 players. 1 minute and 12 seconds till the circle moves. Just over 2 minutes on the Make It Rain bonus. Poach and Vivid already in the safe zone. Your favorite team right now, putting themselves in a really good position. They have an opportunity at third party. It looks like Poach might almost go for it. Closes the edit just so we can still see through that. Transparency is super important. They have a couple little tunnels built up, and you see he's going to expand their home.
Just keeps going.
77 left. Jack.
I told you, man.
What am I watching?
I told you. This lobby, I think they're like afraid. No, once I saw nobody land Tilted, nobody land Pleasant, nobody land Leaky Lake, I was like, okay, this is strange.
To see a number of knockdowns at Elim starting to happen as V Crispy from CLG picking up an Elim on static. Marowak and Hart trying to build up. A lot of players they're using each other's ramps that have already been built up.
That's why they put the walls behind it as well.
Slow them down. Any opportunity you get. Making spades. Using that deploy mechanic. 67 left in 40 seconds.
It's a lot of great loot.
We've seen a lot of strategic play from Heat 1 with high player counts towards these circles, but this is still the most players I've ever seen alive in this zone. in a competitive game of Fortnite.
No, this is mind-blowing right now. Poach looking for any little opening he can get. At this point, the whole bottom layer is all built. Look at this. There's like barely any grass anymore.
If this circle closes and there's 60 players left, anybody can just open a window and start shooting in a random direction at the ground and it'll get a hit.
This is like overpopulation. This is like movies. Someone tried to have a movie where like all the cities become overpopulated and stuff. That's this right now.
This is it right now.
We're now in the year like 2075. Edit on out and begin to build the next layer of his 1x1.
You've got people flying in from outside the zone. Things are starting to get a little hectic here. 62 left, 45 seconds till this circle closes, Jack.
Sprays happening everywhere.
Poach and Vivid. Now Poach's POV here, just trying to do a little bit of tunneling. Owns that floor and the player underneath him. Crip does not realize. Poach takes advantage of that. That tack shotgun securing an elim. That's his first actually of the game so far.
Nice little quick edit there. Then he's going to re-peek and get the roof. Well done. Make sure that the rocket doesn't wind up damaging him. He continues to try to crossfire Dr. David and Freezy. As you can tell, it seems like there's also people helping out. They've got him so weak, they haven't gotten the knock as of yet. Is he going to try to chase us?
That was Dr. David that dropped down. Looks like kind of dot. Oh,
there it is.
Vivid found him. Looks like
Vivid with the elimination. Look at the shields. He's got the grappler as well.
53 players left at this point.
He's saying he doesn't need an assault rifle. All he wants is...
Everyone's so on top of each other, it seems like it'd be a waste of an equipment slot.
This is going to be the nutty one. Folks, there are 53 people, and we are about to go on a sprint to this next zone.
You got some players
Look
already
at this
moving
perspective.
Out,
Everyone moving.
That grappler coming in
It's like a Congo line at a wedding.
I still don't fully understand what I'm seeing. I can't believe there's 49 players left. We're in the second moving zone, and like you said, it is quite a distance to travel here. Enigma and Fuzzy starting to make their move across. You have teams on top of each other that might not even realize it, just focusing on moving. No one wants to risk taking shots if they don't have to. 45 players left. The feed going absolutely wild. Vivid securing another one, which means they have at least 3 elims now, which is a point for the boys from Liquid.
That's another one now for Vivid. So
I think is gone though.
Oh, and Vivid's getting sprayed at big time. Beautiful drop of the trap, making sure that if that opponent chases him, he basically just runs right into that. Vivid's got one nearby. The grappler might just save his life here. Hogman up top. He's got a teammate up there as well. You see Kevy making a move. Build battle now coming into play. Hogman and Choppa down, Ham the high ground at the moment. You've got to think they're the favorites right now. As Vivid just continually trying to move towards this new zone. Quick edit there. Oh, I thought he had that one. I think that would have put him at 5 elims. So he's really on the verge of another point. Remember, folks, there's also benefits to getting in the top 5. You get a point. You get in the top 3, you get 2 points. You win the game, you get a full 3 points for the victory royale. And Vivid's just going. He's slowly inching forward. He's got to go one more layer, and he knows it. It looks like that'll be it, and he's in. He's safe for the moment.
If you watch the material count in some of these players, like that push from Vivid, 8 through probably 1,000 materials, because every single box was 5 builds or more.
Yep.
Just to be 100% sure no one's going to laser him down as he's trying to move across.
Hogman really doesn't have much left to his name. That was his last build. He's got 1 clip of AR left as well. He needs to get this elimination, and he's rushing it. I like this play a lot. He knows he's got to push for something. He's going to sneak up. Oh, I thought he had the sneak on the player. Wall spam coming in. Hogman cannot build. There's no way he can break on in there. He's just got to reset.
He's still just barely outside the zone, so where he is right now isn't safe. He's still going to have to move inside. Because of the lack of materials, drops in, single. Ooh, the elim on Animal. The swap there, SMG to shotgun.
Vivid's still in this. He's quite healthy. There goes Kevy. Vivid's got to get in the zone. He's going for the high ground. He's trying to make the play of the game right now, folks. Will it pay off? No, he just blocked himself. He's got to go. He's got to go. The zone doesn't drop him.
Gets the on Kevy. That should be 5, I believe.
He's got the campfire down. He's trying to move on in. The storm closing. 7 players left. He's not going to win any sort of heal battle. He's continuing to move forward. 14 seconds left now on the storm. You see Hogman staying in the middle. Vivid down to just 28 HP. Is he going to break down? Will he drop? 6 players left. He wants these points. Vivid, 2 health. Done.
His team did place 5th.
Choppa down. Done. Hogman, done. They placed 3rd. Blood, he knows he's got it.
There we go.
He knows he's got it. The med kit being used. And the excitement there. Look at the relief. As it comes.
That was ridiculous.
No,
that was. I don't exactly know what I saw as far as early game eliminations, the passive, the more strategic play from these players. Just honing